So yeah, this is Ryan's daily commute. Traffic's pretty clear.
Yeah, it's not that busy. It doesn't look that bad.
I guess everyone uses the bus in the future.
Yeah.
Thank you, Patriots. I appreciate it.
Police are still investigating.
I love watching him drive a car while still being Robot Man, because it just kind of feels like he's naked.
On his way to the Middle East this morning for his scheduled visit with Pakistani President Farouk Salam.
Well, that basically is his skin.
Yeah.
Such as it is.
This chair feels great.
In the region.
It's not actually a codec, that's just his text sound.
How you feeling?
Never better, nah? No pain, no more faster while them hunger space eat, and me never ever feel so awake, nah?
That's because your blood sugar levels are being maintained.
Having half a cyborg body is dope!
Gets the hell out of coffee.
Oh!
Sorry, George, it's because you're on a sugar high. You're a child. Stay out of the chocolate cabinet.
Sorry, kid.
You know,
Just being
Doctor's
away.
chocolate cabinet.
Besides, I thought you didn't want to be a killer, right?
Me don't, but...
I'd be really good at it!
What's Doctor doing in the back there?
Right.
Now, George, remember, the left hand is the best hand! I'd like to see someone who had both their accents at the same time.
Oh god. Imagine the subtitles.
Cool.
It yearns to bathe in the blood of your enemies, but you hold it back.
This is a weird radio station.
Yeah, just
I'd really like the DJs, though. That's... Wait a minute! That seems out of order. I am wagging my finger at these police officers. No, no, no.
Welcome to the Denver of the future!
Ryder, what is this, Garnia? You cannot resign.
Sorry,
I'm sorry, boss. I have a hernia. I have to
An
resign.
employee involved in a corporate raiding now, can we?
You could at least come talk to me.
No. It was time to break away from the
Nope.
old team bonus.
Nope.
Past time.
The end. Hang
You
up.
cannot take on martial all by yourself.
I won't sit by while they butcher little kids and ship their parts around like
I didn't
meat.
point this out last time we saw Ryan's sweet Batman car, but his license plate is 573PG. 573 is Konami, PG's Platinum Games.
Ryder,
Ah.
Hold that thought.
How is 573 Konami?
I think I mentioned it in MGS4 LP at some point, maybe.
Is it one of those, like, Japanese number pun things?
Yeah, it is.
Alright.
Yeah.
Japanese number puns are weird.
Yeah.
We have nothing like them.
Nope.
I really want every chapter to just start with Ryan driving somewhere. This is 2 in a row. This needs to continue. Well, the prologue had him as a passenger,
Yeah.
so it really goes to show how he's developing throughout the game. He's taking an active role in his life, finally. All these years since Metal Gear Solid 2, he's in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether I believe those things I just said or not.
I don't know. If the car represents his life, I think he just destroyed it.
I will patrol ahead.
What for? We found the danger, dog!
Cyborg,
I will find other danger.
in this area. You're in violation of state and federal law.
Guess you better arrest me then.
Oh, yeah, I just said... Wait. Why are we laughing?
183-104.7,
Okay.
threatening a peace officer. Deadly force is authorized.
Really? These chumps are supposed to be dangerous? Tell me now, how are these chumps dangerous?
These chumps are not dangerous. Hiya! Mustache Man goes first.
Well, yeah, it's only fair.
He was the biggest jerk of them all. Also, he can ninja run on dudes.
He put that thing on his face, he knows what he did.
Yeah. I don't think you can be a cyborg cop and also wear a mustache and have it work.
It's like a synthetic mustache.
Oh god. Don't touch it, it's just plastic. I just hook it in my nose. It's not even a cyborg prosthetic. I just got it from the arcade nearby.
I played a lot of skee-ball for this.
Oh, thank God you can move in blade mode. Otherwise, I'd be losing a ton of Zandatsus.
Yeah, all these guys just seem to be every time it's spine time. They just slide away. Is that their strategy? Not to kill you, but to just irritate you a bit.
Yeah. Look, if they can, with their dying breath, prevent me from getting an S rank, I'm sure they've, succeeded in life.
None of them even have special arms. What's the point of this?
Well, Mustache Man has special arms.
Let's kill something cool.
This guy was almost cool. Too late, though.
What chunks did you cut him into? That did not seem like proper meat carving technique.
Sometimes it's a bit off, but I think that was like his thigh that was like floating next to Ryan's head, maybe? Also for this, most fights, because, getting Zandatsus is part of getting a rank, most of the time they require you to get like half of the spines. This one wants to get like almost all of them. Like there are 12 dudes, you need to get 11 of those spines.
And then you get the Cop Killer achievement.
Yes! I hope they have like Zambonis just for cleaning up all this cyborg meat that's just splatting everywhere.
I'm really upset that the cutscenes aren't in engine. I just want to see the Serape all the time.
Yeah, there are a couple cutscenes that are in engine, but yeah, a lot of them are pre-rendered to save on loading times. I'm glad his hat has room for his visor, though.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he tried on a lot of hats just for that reason.
Yeah, I hope there's some extra visor room. Otherwise, I'm gonna put my visor on it, and it's gonna knock my head off.
Is this a collectible?
No. There's just a couple of these in the game, just for the hell of it.
Okay, that's nice.
Sometimes...
Why is Boris all about that?
That was actually Kevin.
Okay.
You're not friends with him, though,
Why did he say Tavarich, then?
I don't know.
By telling George about you, Raiden.
Could have done without that, Doc. He didn't need to know I was here.
Well, there was no reason to conceal that from him. My intention was not to impugn you. He has a right to know.
I would impugn you, though. It's odd. Just
Throwing
impugning.
off my emotional
With
balance.
impunity,
Things like that can negatively impact the mission,
However do you mean? You did the right thing.
What are emotions?
There's nothing to be ashamed of.
I don't know, ask the dog.
And the rest of the children are also safe. And quite content too, I should add.
Hooray, we saved all the children!
That saves them, right?
In certain fractions.
Yeah.
Not to mention a replacement upon reaching adult age. But the expense
Well, one of
more than worth
them
it.
will have kind of a disability, but...
them up with a PMC? Because that's the only job we're good for, far as I can tell.
Oh, you are quite mistaken there. Just
He could be a
consider it.
fireman.
The power of a machine matched with the nimbleness and creativity of a human.
A really strong artist!
Works possibilities alone are endless. I saw a new
You know those
thing on
giant
television
robot
the other day
arms
about
on, like, auto assembly lines?
Let's not
Imagine
forget
that
about
in a
care
person's
either.
shoulder.
When
Oh
we
my
develop
God.
strength to bathe and care
You
for
could do the
children,
most unique
but it's
type of
also
art.
very
Just
delicate
lift
work
heavy
if you follow.
bits of
And
metal,
not the
just
sort of
stack
thing
them up, I don't know.
to a machine.
A giant Jenga tower
Sounds
that he
great.
lifted by
So long
himself.
as we don't
We're
stop
having all these
replacing the
awesome
old
ideas, and
bodies,
Doc Tor wants
too.
him to be a
Just 'cause
geriatric
they're
nurse.
old.
A valid concern, yes.
Old people are
I
heavy.
recall reading a comic like that once. An old farmer created a cybernetic body to fight evil military scientists and so on.
Yeah. But can't George do anything besides...
That's my
physical
own
labor,
webcomic,
though?
actually.
Oh, he has every right to choose another path.
Please read it.
If he opts not to take advantage of his body's physical strength, he's free to pursue academia instead.
He will lift all of the books.
Ideal chemical environment for his brain, after all. I can certainly see how that would prove handy in the realm of higher education.
You know what else does that? A bag of Fritos worked for me. I don't know.
The issue of student loan debt in the U.S. is daunting enough already, even for normal students.
Yeah.
I don't know how this is relevant, but I'm so glad it's included.
Yeah.
Giving them bodies won't be the end of it.
I always thought this conversation was kind of funny.
Indeed.
We just chopped a dozen cops to pieces and we're talking about U.S. student loan debt?
Now
Yeah.
he's
Really?
like he's able to
Really?
have children in the future. Bravo.
We did save his lower body, though.
Woo!
Alright. Good job, Raiden. Good thing you picked up the other half of the child that you cut in half.
I hope every chapter also comes with a new cyborg buddy. Possibly more AIs. This is going to be like somewhere between Pokemon and Peace Walker.
Yeah. No, it's more grads. They're actually just regular enemies. The one from the first chapter is just like a souped up one.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
You mean from the last chapter?
Last chapter, yeah. Aside from having a lot less health, they don't hit as hard, and also they are vulnerable to a couple more attacks that the boss version wasn't.
Okay.
Like, when you're you can just slash at it while you're ninja running. The boss version, if you did that, your hits would just bounce off it.
Handy.
And also when you're fighting multiple grads at once, you can kind of hide behind one of them so the other can't shoot you.
Right, yeah.
They won't shoot at other grads, so as long as you're hiding behind one.
That's common to like a lot of games, you know? That sort of technique.
It was actually, these types of games, Devil May Cry and Bayonetta and also God Hand all have this, but this game doesn't.
Uh-huh.
All those games, there's a way where you could, it was balanced just to make the games a little less hard, because if enemies were off-screen, they were less likely to attack you. So like in God Hand especially, you could kind of cheese lots of fights by singling one enemy out and just putting the rest behind you so none of them would attack you.
Right.
And in this game, that isn't the case.
That is the way of Kung Fu Honor.
Yeah. In this game, that's not the case. Even if an enemy's off screen, they still have the same likelihood of actually attacking you.
Maverick. So at this point in the game, Raiden has gone rogue, and he's now attacking Maverick as a one-man army. And apparently Maverick knows it, or are these... He's just... They really wanted to pull him over.
Oh, you mean World
and
Marshal?
he's resisting arrest. Yeah.
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 Yeah. They just somehow could tell that he was coming. It's probably... They don't ever really address it, but it's probably just like the EXIF codes, like, because he belongs to a legal PMC, he has to have a code that identifies who he is. Also, because we have the sweet mariachi costume, put on the box. That's on top of the box.
That's amazing.
Yep. And also, I couldn't get it in this video, but if you kind of wedge right up against the corner or something while he's wearing the box with a sombrero, you can see that his hair is like a wig, because like underneath the hat, all of his hair is still attached to it, and then his head is just kind of bald. I don't know if they just didn't bother to change his hair, or if they just decided to go with him having a wig.
Either way, I support this decision.
Yeah.
And I will instead pretend that, yeah, this is just a traffic stop gone bad. They don't really know his intentions. Not yet, anyway.
This is a really bad case of road rage! He doesn't even have a car anymore.
Entirely.
Off the road rage. Big rigs.
Rigs over the road raging.
Nice work.
I still...
Come on, dude.
Yeah. I think it's kind of funny that even though, you know, you aren't working with Maverick anymore, for these little bits, they're still programmed to compliment you
Am
when
I
you
off
stealth.
the books or not? Like, come on.
We're pretty upset, but
Your
wow!
route through Denver has been plotted based on data culled from various security systems. I took the liberty of adding a guidance device to your chassis to ensure you do not stray too far.
Doctor, don't call it a chassis. It's a butt, okay? Can we just call it a butt? Ah.
Yeah. So yeah, if you take out all those dudes earlier, you get this. Oh, also you can parry out of the box.
Yeah, you can.
The cardboard box has no combat purpose, but you can still parry while inside it for some reason. Why not?
Because it's fun.
Yes.
That's why you can do it, because it's fun.
Also, the breakdance move also counts as a launcher. It's kind of strange, but alright.
You clearly haven't been doing enough breakdancing.
I haven't. I can say one of the things I haven't seen much in my life is breakdancing. Yep. Oh,
That's like the slippery one.
I just flat out missed, so I just started mashing buttons.
If you just keep chopping, you'll hit it eventually.
Yeah. That when you're just going for normal Zandatsus and you're not trying to get an S rank, that works pretty well actually.
I also like that the spine has physics and it just sort of flops around a bit.
Yeah.
That's a great touch.
Sometimes those physics can get a little messed up though, because sometimes you'll grab a spine in a direction where the spine's like flopping upwards because of gravity, but you'll land on the ground and it continues to flop upwards. It's just kind of stuck pointing up. When you beat this game, you get a bunch of ranks like every other Metal Gear game. Like here, there's normally a bridge here, but the grads destroyed it. There's a rank for doing a speed run, like in an hour and a half or less or something like that.
Damn.
So when you get to those grads, if you just go to the bridge immediately before they destroy it, you can just run up here and skip a whole bunch of fights.
Nice.
Also, just
hour and a half, really? How
Yeah.
hard is that?
I've done it. A lot of it depends on already having beaten the game at least once, so you're like super powered.
Right.
Because then if you go back on normal mode, you can chop through everything super
They
fast.
trashed my car. I'll have to go the rest of the way.
And a lot of fights are actually skippable if you know how to get around them.
Look, I'm fed up with all of it. Companies like ours, yours, bend the laws when it suits business. Why not bend it when it can save innocent lives?
Raiden.
Boris,
I'm
listen to
concerned.
me.
You're
They'll
still
be
wearing the
on
hat.
trial. They'll be warped into killing
Raiden,
machines.
why?
They'll be set on POWs, civilians. It'll be one atrocity after another.
You mean Denver isn't next to Guadalajara?
You and
We can't.
But I thought
have any more
Guadalajara
Jack
was in
Rippers.
Africa.
You saw
Wait a
what happened
minute.
with George. I'm doing this, Boris. I have to. I can't save those kids from becoming cyborgs, but I can stop them from
It's
becoming
okay, I can
murderers.
dress like this. My grandmother was half cowboy.
So you get all the brains back. Then what?
Just so happens I know great cybernetic surgeon.
Doctor. But he cannot.
You won't change my mind, Boris.
You can
This is
try.
life.
Come on. Give the guy a
And your
shot.
wife and son? What of them?
Doctor seems kind of bored
They're in New
anyways.
Zealand.
I'm sure he wouldn't
Rose
mind
will
having a
understand
couple
why I
hundred
have to
brains
do
to
this.
operate on. Give him something for his hands to do.
You do realize Marshall has the contract for law enforcement throughout the city.
Raiden just
They are
visit,
the
be like,
law.
I'm sorry, Raiden, I ran out of time. It's
We've
just
met.
a hand stuck to a jar with a brain in it.
Officially, Maverick
I only had
Incorporated
one
condemns
body,
you
so I
and
put
your
all the
actions
brains in
as
it.
unlawful. And a pain in the asshole. Now, increase your codec encryption. Do not worry about the lag.
And unofficially?
I'll do all I can over the codec to help. I do not like what those Mudaki are doing any more than you.
Spasiba,
Yeah, I hate
Boris.
Oddworld. Wait, what?
Spasiba.
What, a lady?
A lady! Chop the lady.
Yeah.
Chop that lady.
You can't. I wish it was like a, just keep chopping and it just more and more
Infinite
crazy
Lady
outfits.
Matryoshka. Yes.
Yeah.
Science, photography, athletics,
I
culture.
never liked gym class.
Wait, each floor, each section of the newspaper has their own floor?
I don't know.
I thought Printon's dead. What is happening in Metal Gear Land?
Man, ebooks are taking off. Maybe they have electronic paper. Maybe that's the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
We got some nice pop machines. If you chop up the pop machines, And also, awkwardly push it out of the way, pop machines drop electrolyte packs.
Nice. Seeing pop machines in a game just reminds me I finally started playing Half-Life 2 like a week ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
They really point out that, hey, remember pop machines? We got pop machines.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
I wonder where those geckos jumped from. Because
they jump from the movie studio next door. It has one floor for westerns, one floor for science fiction.
oh wow,
You know, I think the happiest ending of this game would be the geckos all join the Joffrey Ballet or something. There's an all-gecko season of So You Think You Can Dance.
oh wow. There we go. So the geckos here and also later on, it's kind of hard to tell with these guys, but they have like a camo pattern on them.
Yeah.
So there are some enemies that have like palette swaps or different camo patterns on them, and they're actually a little bit tougher than the previous ones.
Right. These guys seem to be a bit hot-stepping. Do you have to kill the little fellas?
Well, they got guns.
That makes them even cuter. Somehow, it just does.
Ryden, you will find an elevator inside that office.
No
Use it to
shit!
reach the roof. Traveling atop buildings.
There are
will
elevators in
minimize
offices,
enemy
dog. You're a genius.
3D photo frame that filing cabinet.
Wow, somebody is having interesting smoke breaks. Whoa.
What's up, Kevin?
Alright, our friends are back. Yay!
I mean, I've seen you pull some shit before, but
You should know me better than that by now, Kev.
I thought I did. Look, I know there's no legal way to stop World Marshal, but there has got to be an alternative to going on a rampage smack dab in the center of Denver.
No alternatives, Kev.
It's okay, Kev.
I'm
No one
getting
likes
those
Colorado.
kids out.
Ryden,
It's just a
that
fact.
VR
But there are
what
laws!
you did in Liberia?
Look,
Judging by what Sundowner said in
square
Mexico,
states
yeah,
are the worst
that
states.
scientist called it the
Yeah.
It's a
Sears program.
fact.
After ex-President George Sears, a.k.a. Solidus Snake.
Yep. Ironic that kid shares his name. Solidus trained child soldiers in Liberia while working as a CIA paramilitary. It's
Ryan, has anybody told you the actual meaning of
all the
ironic?
drugs, the non-stop violence. It
Did
destroyed
you
my
know that
sense
it
of
didn't
judgment
rain on my
completely.
wedding day?
I was made to kill
But
soldiers,
it was
POWs,
forecasted.
civilians.
It didn't happen, though.
The next thing I know, Jack's back. I thought it was all fixed, but there I am.
Jack's back.
Attacking a child.
You didn't have any other choice.
Wasn't that like a
Other kids would've
tagline for
That's
this
the
game?
problem.
Jack's back.
I lost
Yeah.
my cool back there. All I could do was think how much I wanted that guy dead.
A lot of us would have done the same.
Even if it meant killing George.
He's not dead, though. Actually, he really digs his new boss.
It's a very enthusiastic child.
Either way, I'm shutting this program.
I mean, you kind of cut in half, but that new
Maybe
body's
they've got
dope.
Better than me.
Even I
They
want
don't
one.
actually have to
He
kill
could take
anyone
care
in
of old
reality.
people. It's great.
Still going through the motions. Having
He
to
could
come
wash
straight
my
into their
car.
senses, just like real life.
He could
Alright.
carry my groceries.
Give me a call if there's anything I can do.
Sure. Riding out.
Peace out, Ryden.